coming today. I'm going to discuss with you and show you the best sales solution, the best first impression possible that you now have access to through your Planet Beach system. And let me see if I can move this over to another screen. There we go. And first thing I want to say is this is a very, very powerful system. We've been doing it for franchises across the country for about the last 5 years. We developed a very powerful system. We're talking Mary Maid, Homestead Senior Care, you guys, Furniture Medic. We've got these franchises that have 400, 500, 600 users, each one of them. And what they say is they tell corporate it's the best tool they've ever received or they've ever been offered through corporate. So it's priced right, it's inexpensive, but it does so much for you. And one of the first things I wanted to tell you was that it actually has 3 solutions involved in it. Besides the PC version that you might have seen, and hopefully you've seen by now, it's a flash version. It's beautiful. It's got excellent characteristics to it. There's also an iPad version, and there's also a smartphone version. So no matter what device people are opening it up on, then it's going to have the best possible presentation for that device. And so wanted to make sure that you realize that that is a natural thing. Also, any changes you make on the PC version that I'm going to be showing you here in a second is reflected on the iPad version. It's the smartphone, because it's so small screen and things like that, it's a pretty static presentation. But these two are totally adjustable by you in the ways we wanted to have you do that. So I'm going to start now and just go through the system itself. First of all, I'm going to give you a quick overview of the web brochure itself and how it's designed to be used. Of course, we've got that professional voiceover.
And sometimes hectic life. Our mission at Planet Beach is to change the way the world rejuvenates.
So this is the thing that separates it from a website. You guys have a pretty nice website, but it's like everybody else's. You've got to read a lot. You got to search things out. It's pretty. It's just a big bucket of information. This actual presentation is a sales flow. So it gets the person interested with the pretty graphics and things like that. This welcome right here, I'm going to show you that here in just a minute, but that welcome allows you to, when you send it to somebody, their name will pop up in there. So if you were sending it, say you were wanting to attract a corporate client or something like that, if there's an office building down the way and you wanted to get, say it was IBM, and you wanted to go into their HR department, or you wanted to try to get an appointment in there and offer them a special deal or something. This is a great tool to get into that place. Usually you want to talk to, let's say you want to talk to Mary Johnson. Well, Mary Johnson's got Sally Jennings sitting out in front of her, taking all of her phone calls. She's the gatekeeper. And it's easy to put, to call up Sally and say, hey, I want to talk to Mary, but I know she's busy. Can I send this email to you? And it actually has this awesome eCatalog in it. E-brochure is another term for it. Actually, a brochure is a little less. E-catalog is kind of like you're buying something, but anyway, e-brochure in it, and it's the neatest thing you've ever seen. Would you mind me sending it to you? And then you can send it to her and ask her to send it on if she thinks it's valuable. And they just naturally do it because this presentation is very cool. So I'm going to come in here now and show you these different sections. This relax area, the glow area, the renew area. You have the ability to turn on and off the, like teeth whitening or luminous facial or slim it. Let's say you don't have those operations. You don't have those offerings in your particular facility. You can go in and turn those off very easily. Also, you can see that the address is up here at the top, the phone number, also email address. Now this is for whoever is taking the leads for you. It doesn't have to be the manager or the owner or whatever. It just needs to be that person that's going to be receiving emails when people do different things with the brochure. So I'm going to show you all that here in just a second. Also, I wanted to call attention to your free offer here. If I click on on that, and it brings up this, hey, I can get 3 free spa sessions. Somebody that sees this for the first time. I'm going to put my name in here and put in my email address because that's how I can get to the information here. Let's see, isiedge.com. Okay, now I'm going to click on Get Coupon. It's opening up a PDF right now then that I can print out and bring into your facility. The nice thing about that, though, is when they clicked on that and it had those first name, last name, email addresses, there was an email that was actually sent right to whoever owns that brochure. So actually, Brittany Earl, I think, is in charge of that brochure, but I think I'm getting a copy of it. Let's take a look at that real quick. I'll go ahead and let that load while I go on. Send, receive. Okay. So anyway, so that gives you a great way of getting email contacts and names and things like that of the people that are picking up and looking at your brochure. Also, coming in here to the products page, these are stagnant. All of you really offer the same products and things. As those change, if there ever is videos or anything about those, then we will actually update this and everybody will have the current information. Let me show you right here. See how it says Tom Long right here, Planet Beach Special Offer Inquiry. Actually, there's another one that just came in. I want to make sure everybody's working, so I have that. But this is what you'll get. So you'll know somebody was looking at your brochure, and they're probably going to bring in a spa certificate or something like that, and you can keep track of everybody that way very easily. Okay. Now let me go on to this next page. This is the About Us. It's got about Contempo Spa, Planet Beach Lifestyle, all of these different pieces. Under Contempo Spa, for instance, I wanted to show you down here at the bottom of that. If I clicked on commercial, you can see how that video pops up there and plays. It doesn't go out to YouTube or anything. It just plays right there in a very beautiful fashion. This happens, everything I'm showing you happens this way on the iPad, the same way as it does here. So that works very, very well for you. And then coming into this page, it talks about why join. As you can see, this whole brochure is really a sales process, as if you were just sitting there in front of somebody. You could actually have an iPad in front of you, and you could be talking to them at lunch, and you could go through every page and show them this, and then go ahead and email them the presentation yourself, and you'll be able to tell when they opened it and a lot of different things like that. So let me go on here to this last page. Now this is also another important piece. They just got through there. They never clicked on that 4-year free offer or anything, but they do have a question, you know, like how much does this cost, or when can I set up an appointment to come in and look at you guys. So they're going to type that in right here, and whoever actually has their name and address and everything right here, whoever has email address is inside the brochure, then that's where it's going to go. The lead is going to go. It's very similar to what I just showed you, but it'll have a comment section and their question will be in there, so you can get right back to them. Also, this comes out standard on your offering. When you open it up, you'll notice on the last page it has the Planet Beach logo. But as you can see, you can easily upload a picture of the front of your store if you'd like, or you know, the owner's picture, or whatever you'd like. You can actually upload it right there. Also, tying it into your Facebook, your Twitter, you can tie those in right here. Also, there's a link up here to view the website. I'm going to go to a different one. Let me go to PB, and this is the way it's TX0055, I think. There it is. I'm going to go to their, sorry about that, hang on a minute. I got to log out of something. Let's go to their dashboard. I'm going into their dashboard right now. And the reason I wanted to do that is when I open up their catalog, and as I'm going through it, like I was just showing you, and I click on this View Website right here, you'll notice how it goes right to their website. So it's Longview, Texas right up here. And what I really wanted to show you, I want to do this for everybody in your area, everybody that signed up. I want to put this banner on there for you. All you have to do is give me your access, your password and stuff, and we'll go in there and put this on your home page. And it's very good because what happens is it goes out and opens your web brochure. So as you can see, the eCatalog actually drives people this way, and it'll also, this can drive people back to the eCatalog. Now, the reason that that's good is because your search engines and all of that you're doing today, Yodel if you're doing that, all of that, you want this to be the best first impression that you've made. So this is the thing that you want to actually have that person that's inquiring about you open up. So if it's right there, bold on their on the front page of the website, that's what we need to do. So we'll do that for you. Just send us an email with your connection on how to get into your master site, and we will do that for you. Okay? So let's go on and go back. Here's what I want to do. I want to show you a couple of things real quickly. Then we're going to talk about marketing and stuff here in just a second. But this is your dashboard. That release email that I was talking about that Kim had, everybody has gotten, will allow you to come in here. And Teresa, I think it was something about you wanted to change your manager's name and things like that. And here's the way we do that. It's very easy. Here's the profile right here on the home page of the dashboard. And this is something like maybe that email address wasn't right, or you didn't want to have your name in it. You can come up here to Edit Profile, and you can actually change that out right there. So here's where you go in to make those changes that you were talking about. Phone number can be changed out, so if somehow it got signed up wrong, this is where you would come up and change it. Just click on Update, and it'll update the entire system. So that works for you very well. And you'll notice they didn't put a first name or a last name in there. They put Planet Beach Contempo Spa. You can do that, or you can put the person's name that's receiving the the leads and things like that. Whoever your top salesperson is, you can put that in there if you would like. Okay, so that's the Edit Profile tab. And I'm going to skip over here real quick to this Edit Brochure. I want to make sure we get this covered real quick, because here's where you go in and make it your own. Okay. Oh shoot, I didn't want to do that. Let me go back in. I'm coming in here to Edit Brochure. When I click on that button up at the top of the dashboard, it takes me into this edit mode. See that Save Changes, Edit Mode. You can tell you're in the edit system by those pieces and by the red lines. There is a quick reference guide right here. That quick reference is going to show you in detail everything I'm just touching on lightly today. So if you'd like, all you have to do is come in and click on it. It'll be a PDF. Has about, I don't know, 20 pages on it or something like that. You can see the table of contents, effective use of your web brochure, sending a trackable Outlook email. I'm going to show you that in a minute. Displaying reports. So that's all available to you in this. It's about 24 pages long. And it's, there's a picture of the dashboard, and, home pages where you navigate and utilize the powerful tools available to you. So it goes over those tools for you. So I wanted to make sure that you know that that's a good thing for you just to go ahead and download and keep. Now let's go through here for a second. I'm going to come into these this relax area. Now see where it says show here, oxygen therapy. In Longview, Texas, they don't have that machine. They don't have a TheraSage. They don't have the guided meditation. So right now, with those check marks out of there, then they aren't even showing up on their live brochure. I'm going to show you how easy it is, though. Let's say that they just got that oxygen therapy. They just got this TheraSage, and they just got this guided meditation, sorry. They just got that. So now they have those three machines. So instantly, I have come in here, and I'm going to save those changes. And then when I come in here and look at the brochure again, I'm going to their live brochure, and I go to the second page and look at this. You'll see all of them are listed. Now, just so I won't get in trouble with them, I'm going to go back and take that out. I'm going to go back to the Edit Brochure. I've got to make it the way it was. Go into page 2, open up that Relax, and take out the oxygen, the TheraSage, and the guided meditation, and click on Save Changes. So that's just how easy it is. Under each one of these, there's the glow, the iPad presentation, it'll come out of there also. So, and then let me show you up here real quick. Here's where you hook it up to your website. If I click on this, oops, I guess it's on the front page. Let me go back to the very first cover page. See how that's got a red box around it? Red boxes mean that it's something that's editable. So if I click on it, you'll see that there is this this URL box that comes here. That planetbeach.com TX0055, that's to their website. So that's where you come in and actually set up here, right here on that, for it to go to your exact website. And everything will work and function right from there. Now the rest of everything, the About Us, this system here. Oh, and by the way, this is a QR code that if somebody's looking at this with their smartphone, they can go ahead and take a picture of that QR code, and it's going to take them right to the Planet Beach app, so they can actually open it up and upload it right onto their smartphone. So if you'd like to talk to people about that, that's a good thing to do. Now coming in here though, here's where there's that picture that we were talking about. Here's, remember that's where Brittany was. I'm in somebody else's brochure now, and they haven't ever put a picture in yet, and it's not required. It'll just have that Planet Beach logo on there. If they wanted to change that out, they just click on that change picture, browse for the picture that they would like to put in, and I guess I won't put my granddaughter in there for right now. So, and then once they do that, click on submit. We resize it and everything, and it goes in there without a problem. It should be landscape though. Don't make a portrait picture. It just doesn't look quite as good as a landscape picture. And then also these two buttons down here. As you'll notice, the show is completely out of this one. I can actually click on show and put in here. I can put that says map to location. Maybe tanning safety. And maybe there's some place on the web that I didn't spell that right or anything, but you can see I can put a title on that, and then if I go just outside that box and click on it, I can have a URL that goes out to any PDF, any website, whatever you'd like to go to. You can change that button and make it your own. So, but as long as there isn't anything in the title and that show box is out of there, not checked, then that button won't show up at all. This is a map to location. This can be changed out also, maybe to a YouTube video that you want or whatever. But most of the time, people like to go out to Google Maps and just copy that link to that Google map right to your facility, and copy it right in there. Hit the save changes, and you're good to go. Same thing up here with Facebook and Twitter. You can put your own Facebook page in there. If you've got one, just put the link in. You can see where we're going with that. So that is a general idea, a quick idea. Remember that cover page that has the PDF quick reference guide. But in general, that's how easy it is to make changes in this. And you can make the changes, but you got to make sure you save them, and then you're good to go. And then always check out, when you get done, check out your changes just by clicking here on the front of the dashboard. Now, since I'm right here, I'm going to tell you this. See our Planet Beach Spa eCatalog. You can actually right mouse click on this, save this image. You can save that image to your system. And then that's a great one to put, whoops, sorry, didn't even want to do that. That's a great little icon to put on the bottom of your signature lines for all of your emails that go out. I've noticed that you guys have a lot of links down at the bottom of your email, and that's fine. A lot of times when you get so many links, then it gets to be a little spammy looking, you know, and filters kind of filter out when you get a whole bunch of them, like some of them I've seen. But if you have just that picture down there with a hyperlink on it, right to your catalog, it works really, really well. Okay, and so that's available to you. Now let me show you about sending the web brochure. I don't know who's using Outlook and who's not. There's actually two different systems here. There's a quick send system, and then there's create a trackable Outlook email. Now, this create a trackable Outlook email is actually, I'm going to send one to myself, and I'm going to show you why here in just a minute. tom.long@isiedge.com. Whoops. And let's make myself, I'm going to make myself Sally Jensen. Okay? And then you have the ability, I don't think, yeah, you have the ability to save different messages. One might be, I just spoke to you on the phone or whatever. You come down in here and type the messages up, then come down here and click on Save Messages, and then they'll appear up here. Right now, all they have is the default one, which is Planet Beach eCatalog. Check out this eCatalog from Planet Beach. Okay? And if I pick that one and hit Create Emails, it goes out and, didn't I put an email in there? Hang on a minute. Oh, I know what I did. Hang on. Okay. Tom.long. When I was showing you that, Sally Jensen. There we go. And now I'm going to come down here and pick this. Now, this also works with Lotus Notes, Entourage, MacMail, a lot of end users. Now, see that Sally Jensen? I'm ready to send that out. And so I just put a check mark in there and click on Open Emails. What it does is it goes out and it opens my Outlook. It'll open up 5 at a time, 5 emails like this. See how it already puts their name in there? If I had other people's names in there, it would have put those in. They're all going out as individual sends. I'll just put my name down here at the bottom for grins. There we go, and I'm going to click on Send. And so what has happened is I've used my Outlook, my computer, my email to send it directly to somebody. And that's nice, but when I come in here to this display reports, remember when I said that it's good to be to use it to get through the gatekeeper and stuff like that. That's kind of what I'm showing you here. You have access to this reports right here. This reports is pretty cool. It'll show you where in the country brochures are being opened, but there's a sent, an opened, a direct access, and a mobile to tell if they're opening it on a mobile or not. If I come down here in the sent column, for instance, and I just click on that number right there, see how that says Sally Jensen? And it says opens 0. But it does have, this is a copy of the link. I'm just going to copy that real quick because I'm excited to show you what happens when you send the brochure out like this. If the email comes in here in a second, I'll open that for you too. But look at this. Sally Jensen's name appears. So when she gets the email, clicks on that link, her name is actually going to appear right there. Can you imagine having your present customers, the ones that love Planet Beach and would love to recommend you, as a matter of fact, sending them all a personalized email like this to where they click on that link and their name is actually in it. Very cool, as a matter of fact. And then this send to the friend. So when Sally gets ready to send it on, she comes in here, her email address, her name is already in here. All she has to do is put first name, last name, email, and send it, and it will actually go out with the person she wants name in it. And it will appear in your reports that way also. Let me see if I can get this email to come up here. I'm going to go through a couple of pages here just to show you a couple of things. Oh, and here's my email. I'm pulling that in from another screen. You can see Tom Long, that's who it was sent from. It was sent from me. And then if I open up that email, that's the one that I opened. As a matter of fact, I'm going to open up this one too, just to show you why here in just a second. But I opened up that one. That's as if Sally would have gotten that. That was kind of... Okay, so let me go to the next one. And here we go. And so I'm going to shut that down. All right. Now I'm going to go back in here to display reports again, remember, and look what happened. Here in the open column, there's 2 in here right now. There was 0 in there before. If I click on that, I can see that Sally Jensen has opened it twice. I can actually click right here, and I can get a pictorial view of where in the country Sally Jensen opened that. I'm in Omaha, Nebraska, and as a matter of fact, I'm right there at that location. But then there's one more thing. It'll also tell you how long Sally spent on every page. So you remember I flipped through about the first 4 pages of that brochure. I was on the one page longer than the other, so you're going to be able to tell what they're really interested in. Very cool tool, especially when you're trying to target larger sales where there's multiple people involved. And remember, when you're sending this to, and you're trying to talk to that company, IBM or something, and you want to make a special deal, they can use this. You could make them a special Pearl, let's say. Let me get back to it. You could make them a special link that they could, and then just give them that link, and then they could send it to all their employees with a little note saying, hey, we got a special deal at Planet Beach. Here, take a look at this eCatalog, okay? So it's very easy, just copy and paste that and use that particular one in different places if you would like, okay? So that makes for a nice piece there. Okay, I showed you editing the brochure, displaying reports, and so that is kind of where I wanted to head. Now, I'm going to show you the, just to make sure, I'm going to show you this release email again. I'm sorry, this is not a Planet Beach one. This is one for Furniture Medic, but yours looks very, very similar, and it'll have your name up there. This is your Pearl. This is your personal URL. This is the one, like the one we were just at Texas, was pbtx0055.isiedge.com or ditchgrow.com. So that is their Pearl. That's what you use if you're going to put it on, if you're going to send it in an email by itself, or if you want to put it on direct mail. It works in direct mail also, and then you'll be able to see how many people are opening up on the direct mail. But I want you to get used to that Pearl. It should be your first line of offense. When somebody actually calls in and says, hey, tell me a little bit about your program, what Planet Beach is all about, the first thing that person on the phone should do is say, we have the coolest e-brochure you've ever seen. Can I have your email address and just let me email this over to you? You'll love it. And then you can show it to your husband, and you know, maybe it could be a family event, whatever. But it's great. It's great to get this in their hands. Best first impression tool that you can have. Also on this release email, it tells you a little bit about how to use it, stationary emails, business cards, and then how to get to your dashboard. So this has your password and everything on it that you need to get to the dashboard that I was just telling you. So you're going to get a release email like that, which you should have already had. If you can't find it or something, just let us know, and we'll bring it, reconnect it for you. Also, there is the Pearl goes on business cards really nice. What you need to do is maybe, you know how cheap business cards are, and go ahead and have your logo put in there, maybe your address, but put the Pearl on there really big, and then say CR Digital eCatalog from this link. And then this particular company also did the back of the card also. Learn more about Planet Beach through our digital eCatalog. Comes with testimonials, videos, you know, easy to share. So what you're doing here is like you're at a trade show, you're out to lunch, everybody at your facility, everybody that is concerned about you, and you know, every employee you've got should have 10 of these on them at all times. And tell me about Planet Beach. Hey, you got to see this. Got to see this. Also, this link goes on Facebook, Twitter. You know, you just put that link on there, and it works just the same as, you know, all those other links that people are putting on there. So that works great also. All right, I'm wondering. Got a little. These have been lasting about 30 minutes. I hope everybody is catching at least some good out of this, because we've got a lot of talent here to help you use it. If you come up with great ideas, that'd be fine. But I did want to talk about that iPad solution. If it'll also work on a Galaxy tablet and all those tablets, but iPad works exceptionally well. And you just turn the sound down, and then walk through the presentation with somebody. If you're at a trade show and you are standing out in front of your booth, for instance, stopping people in the aisle, you can just say, hey, why don't you let me send you this? And there's a lot of different things. Now, don't forget those customers that are coming in to get their tan. You need to have some of those business cards like I was talking about. You need to have those on the receptionist desk. And you need to give 3 of them to them when they go out. Hey, if you haven't seen this, you need to see it. It's very, very cool. And invite somebody else to come. They even have a chance to get 3 free spa sessions in there. So please do that. And so those are the kind of ways that to get the brochure out. Having it on your website, being very proactive with it. Chamber of Commerce might have a list or something like that that you could email this link to. It's not really a spam piece. You know, nobody really likes spam and things like that. But if you have somebody like the Chamber of Commerce or something, that it's the best link that you can actually apply, especially with that little picture icon on there. So here's what we're going to do. I am just going to open this up right now to give you a chance to ask questions, and I'd be glad. And let's try to work it out that way. Okay? Any questions out there?
Hey Tom, this is Tim.
Yeah.
I know you're using Outlook a lot, but you know every Planet Beach franchisee has Gmail.
Okay.
So is there any issues there with
No, there isn't. There might be on Gmail with putting that picture on the bottom. I think people are accomplishing that. The guy that normally does that, answers those questions, isn't here today. We have like 10 inches of snow. I know that really pains all you guys, but so he's not here right now. Now, here's the thing. You also have access to this quick send system. If you don't have Outlook, on this quick send system, it works the same as what I just showed you, but it goes through our servers, so to speak. It still says it comes from you. All of that works very well. You just come in here. Now, you can also upload, like I said, there is actual videos here that'll show you how to upload to a whole group. Like say you had a CSV file or an Excel file that you wanted to upload. These videos along here will tell you that. But this is the quick send system. Now this will go through our system. It'll be on behalf of, it'll be delivered on behalf of you. But that's the way Blue Mountain greeting cards and everybody actually does it. And so this system works. There's a little more, it'll be filtered just slightly, a little more. So you can use that also. When you're inside the brochure itself, let me show you that real quick. When you're inside the brochure and you click it, this little send to a friend, this actually does that anyway. It's actually relayed, right? It doesn't go from that person's email. It's relayed through our servers. So even that works exactly the same way. Okay? So that's another way of working out. It is described in that PDF for the quick reference guide.
All right, thank you.
Uh-huh. Any other questions out there? Now, there isn't any limit on the number of sends or anything, number of opens. You guys have free reign on this thing. Do you have any suggestions that you'd like to offer to us? I just hope we got everything answered. Teresa, do you understand now how to change your contact information?
I do.
Okay.
We need some help setting it up. All they got to do is call you, right?
Yeah, or go in. Yeah, absolutely. Call us or email us. It's all on that release email, the information. There is that quick reference guide that I was talking about. It's kind of the first tool to look at, but it'll be just fine. Okay?
Okay.
All right, Tom.
All right. Well, I think, let me